Hi, friends and family. It's Cheryl again. Well, today's been a very beautiful day. I am about to go pick up a few things from the store. I had a very nice surprise yesterday. Someone was at the door, and when I went to the door, it was two of my three children that came to surprise me. They were not able to come for Mother's Day, so they decided to slip in on me. So it's been a very nice weekend. Um, we talked quite a bit. They went to see their grandmother, which they miss, and they're at grandma's house now, which is good. I've been doing some prep cooking. I had some vegetables, and so I went on and got up early this morning and started to cook and prepare some vegetables for them if they want to take back. I do prep cooking for my daughter sometimes because she's working full time and going to school, and so by choice. So I do prep cooking for her when she allows me. Um, I have added a new addition to my camping arsenal. You know, I have been working on my tent, putting it up and taking it down. So now that I've mastered that, I've moved on to something else. Um, I'm a kind of sporadic person when it comes to doing things. I like to garden with my container garden. I don't want to get into real soil because I don't like bugs. In the containers, I can kind of control the bug population. So I like container gardening. So I went to Harbor Freight and I purchased a luggage rack that goes on the hitch on the back of BB. And my son put it together for me while he was here this morning. And so I have attached it to the back of BB, and I've already put in an order for some soil. I am not trying to lift more than 25 pounds. And so I think this bag of soil is 30. I don't remember, but anyway, it's more than I want to live. So I had him to go ahead and put the hitch on the back of the car, and so that is what I will use to uh, get my gardening soil here. And I also like the fact that that rack, when you back it up to the area that I'm gardening um, in, I can just punch a hole in the bag, let the soil fall out into the pots, and then that is better than trying to put it on the ground and try to scoop it out. I let nature and physics, physical science help me in gardening by using um, gravity. Okay. So that's what's going on right now. It's been a minute. I haven't made a video in about 6 or 7 days, almost a week. And it's because I've just not really been in a place where I want to really do a video. Um, just been chilling, taking care of myself. I had to get back on my vitamin supplements because I could tell that I had not been taking them, and it was causing me to feel sluggish. And so that's what I've been doing, trying to get my health back in check as far as my energy. I have gone to the gym. I had the best workout about 2 days ago. Oh my goodness. I walked. Matter of fact, what I did is I went to uh, an appointment with John, which happens to be just about a block away from the Planet Fitness that I go to, one of them. And so I walked to the Planet Fitness, and then I worked out, and then I walked back to the doctor's appointment before he was ready to go. So my workout was probably about 45 minutes. But anyway, so much of that, so much for that, a lot of chit chat. And that's what I do. And so I'm going to show you a picture of uh, my luggage rack, and let you see how I'm using that. My garden is coming along. My spinach is not my spinach, excuse me. The spinach is dead. I killed the spinach, but my squash is ready to be transferred. So is my broccoli. So is my pepper. So is my tomatoes. And my son was like, "Mom, how many pots do you need?" I said, "Honey, I have lots of things to go in those pots." So that's why I'm buying the soil. And I like the fact that when I go to get my things picked up and ordered off Walmart, they're going to put those bags of soil right into that luggage rack. And I'm going to back that luggage rack up right to my gardening area. And I'm, like I said, going to use science to just let that soil fall down in the pots. So that's what's going on with me right now. I look a little tired. I have some rings. Um, Maybe because I'm not getting as much rest as I should. But I'm trying a new little hairstyle. My hair's got long enough that I can brush it all the way back and put it in a ponytail, and it will stay. So that's what's going on with me. And how are you? I hope you're doing well. Drop me a line. Let me know. Um, I like to keep up with you to see how you're doing. I hope you're doing well. Bless you. I encourage you. If you're not doing well, take a little bit better care of yourself. Love yourself a little more. Stay on top of your health issues if you have any, and don't claim it. Um, I was diagnosed with type 2 diabetes after I was put on certain medications to help another issue. And so the doctor, nurse, I don't know, remember who it was, says, "You are a diabetic, aren't you?" I said, "I was diagnosed with diabetes. I am not a diabetic, but I have been diagnosed." There is, let me get this right, there is power in your tongue. Speak what you want to come to fruition. My blood sugar has been really good. My A1C is down. The doctor is no longer talking about putting me on diabetes medicine because I told her, as you may have known, that I believe that I can control my diagnosis, what I've been diagnosed with, by eating the proper foods, and I've done so. And that being said, you might see me in different clothes. I have dropped the dress size, and so I've had to go and pull up the clothes that I had in the closet that I wore 8, 10 years ago. So I haven't been this size in about 8 or 10 years. And I'm proud of that because I worked hard. And I know that everything we need has been put on this earth for us. That it's a blessing too that man has been given the knowledge to create synthetic drugs or whatever. I have a thing with that. I know it saves lives. But there's everything that we need is on this earth, and it is um our job to find out what it is and how to use it. And so I'm still drinking my herbal tea. I'm still making sure that what I put in my mouth, with the exception of one thing, I still drink diet Pepsi from time to time. I am still working on that, because I know that it's not good for me, and eventually I will stop drinking sodas. I saw a video of a vegan guy who who had a recipe for a soda type, um, excuse me, a soda type refreshing drink. So I'm gonna look into that. I am willing to eat untraditionally, um, oddly, by other people's standards, curiously. I'm willing to do that. I'm willing to do whatever it takes for my health to be good and for me to look good. And I think I look good to be 64. I love me. You know, you have to love yourself. Not over God, but love yourself. You can't love anybody else until you love yourself. And so I'm going to go out and pick up these things, but before I pick them up, I'm going to give you a picture, give you a peek at BB with her new addition on the back. This is my luggage rack that I'm going to be using not only for traveling, but for camping. Isn't that right, Poppy? Um, I got the aluminum one because it is lightweight, and I didn't want to get anything that I could not handle myself. And when I go to the gym, I do try to do strength training, but I am not trying to build muscles. But that's what's going on this weekend. And I just want to let you know what was going on. And I'm feeling really, really good. I'm grateful. Talked to my mother. She's well. And John's, he got bitten. He had on some sandals because he has been getting overheated out in that heat. And I said, well, honey, I said, you may have to start wearing some open toe shoes, some sandals. So he put on some sandals, and he was thinking that it rubbed his foot and caused his foot to get inflamed. But I finally convinced him because he couldn't really tell that his foot was swollen. But his foot was swollen. He could barely move that joint, and it was swollen up to his ankle. And I said, hon, you need to go on to the urgent care and let them check it out. So he did, and found out that it was some type of insect that bit him, probably a spider, um, because he didn't even feel it. He didn't feel it. He was working, doing some stuff, moving some stuff, and next thing he knew, the next morning his foot had this big red area. I pray all will go well with that, and he'll be able to do what he has a desire to do. That he just sometimes like that bunny, that battery. I don't know if I can say it, but you know, there's a commercial with about batteries, and there's a bunny that plays drums. That's my husband. He is like that. He is forever going. Okay, here's my luggage rack that I got from Harbor Freight. It carries as as much as 50 pounds, and Puppy likes to sit under the car where it's cool. So I may even put something on the bottom down here to kind of give her a little extra um, place so that she can sit. But what I like about it is you can uh, you can lift up the hatch, and you still have enough room to get in between the hatch and the car. And so I'm even thinking about using this as a kitchen when I travel. So who knows? But that's my new luggage rack. So this is what BB is looking like. And you can see, like I said, I can back up, put everything in the cargo carrier, back it up, and then go from there. Okay? Well, that's what's happening. While I'm doing that, I'm going to show you my garden, let you see how it's going. My little daisy right here didn't catch the water that I put in it. I put the sprinkler on a little bit this morning. Look at my cilantro. I have a pepper growing with my little pepper. Okay. Then this is my thyme. My thyme is not doing well. Maybe I think that's some thyme right there. Look at my basil. I'm excited about my basil. Okay, this is a weed. This is a weed. And get that out while I see it. I don't want it sucking up my nutrients. These are weeds. Okay. That's a weed. Right there is different from the other couple of plants. Huh, look what's under it. Okay, that's basil. Thyme. That's cilantro right there. I think that's cilantro. And that's thyme. My tomatoes are coming along. I'm going to add more soil to my tomatoes all the way up to the top. Peppers are coming along slowly. But the big thing is, look at my peas. And look at my squash. It has to come out. Let's see. I've got one. Well, I counted them once before. All right, look at my onions. This is zucchini. Those are tomatoes. Nope, those are peppers. Over there, this is my broccoli. And these are two kinds of cucumbers. And there are my pots ready to receive them. And there's Miss Poppy over there helping me with my gardening. And I have harvested and eaten all of my blueberries. The birds were eating them. I had to cover them up. But the goal today is to repot these. Okay? Okay, here's my luggage rack that I got from Harbor Freight. It carries as much as 50 pounds. And Puppy likes to sit under the car where it's cool. So I may even put something on the bottom down here to kind of give her a little extra place so that she can sit. But what I like about it is you can lift up the hatch, and you still have enough room to get in between the hatch and the car. And so I'm even thinking about using this as a kitchen when I travel. So who knows, but that's my new luggage rack. So this is what BB is looking like. And you can see, like I said, I can back up, put everything in the cargo carrier, back it up, and then go from there. Okay? Well, that's what's happening. While I'm doing that, I'm going to show you my garden, let you see how it's going. My little daisy right here didn't catch the water that I put in it. I put the sprinkler on a little bit this morning. Look at I have a pepper growing with my little pepper. Okay. Then this is my thyme. My thyme is not doing well. Maybe I think that's some thyme right there. Look at my basil. I'm excited about my basil. Okay, this is a weed. This is a weed, and get that out while I see it. I don't want it sucking up my nutrients. These are weeds. Okay. That's a weed. Right there is different from the other couple of plants. Huh, look what's under it. Okay, that's basil. Thyme. That's cilantro right there. I think that's cilantro. And that's thyme. My tomatoes are coming along. I'm going to add more soil to my tomatoes all the way up to the top. Peppers are coming along slowly. But the big thing is, look at my peas. And look at my squash. It has to come out. Let's see. I've got one. Well, I counted them once before. All right, look at my onions. This is zucchini. Those are tomatoes. Nope, those are peppers. Over there, this is my broccoli. And these are two kinds of cucumbers. And there are my pots ready to receive them. And there's Miss Poppy over there helping me with my gardening. And I have harvested and eaten all of my blueberries. The birds were eating them. I had to cover them up. But the goal today is to repot these. Okay? Oh, I forgot to give you a peek at my okra. It's making already. And I need to put more soil in with my greens. I have seen where people do container gardening in small containers, and it's worked out. So hopefully that'll work for me. Here is my potting soil that I retrieved from the store, and I actually had 4 bags. I've opened 2 already, and it did hold 4, but part of one of them, or 2 of them, were going across this way and bumping up against the bumper, so that worked. And here's what I did. I stacked my pots under the bag, and the bag was positioned this way. And I cut a hole in the bag and allowed the soil to drop down into the pots. And so that's what I'm going to do here, okay? This is where I started working on getting my soil off my trailer into the pots. There's a slug. So what I've done is I've put the I put several pots down and I layered them as I go. As I fill the pots, then I put another pot on top and I open the bag. Ooh, the gnats are bad this morning. This is the lock. And that is how you empty 4 large bags of potting soil as a woman or a person that does not have a lot of energy. You have to use leverage, you have to use science, and you have to use ingenuity to complete the things that you need to do. Now you can see how you can get just about anything done on your own, especially when you don't have a whole lot of help to get things done. If you have limited strength, then use science, use leverage, use gravity, use what is naturally available to you to get your projects done. I also have another project coming up soon, and I think I'm going to try this project to self water my plants when I'm not around. So I will keep you abreast of that and show you what I'm doing in that aspect. I'm about to take another trip, so I need to make sure my plants are taken care of. So I'm going to say thanks for watching. Thanks for your support. Know that you're loved. Know that you have a purpose on this earth. Do your very best at everything you try. Take care of yourself. Love yourself. Be kind to yourself and others. Until I see you again or you see me again. Goodbye.